Assalamualaikum, Hadi. How are you?
Walaikum salam. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thank you. First and foremost, thank you so much, so much for doing this for us today. As you
Of
can see,
course.
I'm in my car. I just got off of work, but I was like, nothing. I'm not going to miss this opportunity to interview the Hadi Upal. Amazing, mashallah. He's right off the set, and I can't wait to see what you got in store for us up and coming, inshallah. How are
Inshallah.
you doing today?
I'm doing great. Just a little under the weather because I had like three, four shows back to back right after Eid. But inshallah, trying to get back, onto the regime so I can perform on the 28th for everybody.
Inshallah. So this is what makes him the star that we love, you guys. The fact that no matter what, whether he's under the weather or over the weather, he refuses to back down, and he still is ready to, give us a time of our life with his beautiful soulful music. So Hadi, today I want to just kind of know the man behind the music, so to
Hmm.
speak. Just a few questions, and of course, if we get some questions from our audience, we'll definitely
Of course.
entertain those as well. As I was saying earlier, I always want to know what makes creative individuals like, what gives them that courage to put themselves kind of in front of the worldwide audience, to be not only to know them on a personal level, but also because their creative pursuits are definitely their hearts as well, right?
Hmm.
Um, so what made you decide to background of music?
I couldn't hear you. Your voice cut again. What's the question? So sorry.
I'm sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can perfectly fine.
So I said, what first inspired you to pursue music professionally?
Um, I think that's a great question, first of all, because my father has been into the in this industry for the past 30 odd years now, mashallah. And I think it's easier to get into the industry, but it's very, very hard to maintain that level that we're talking about here. So when I was a kid, like mashallah, whether we talk about Ali Noor, we talk about Ali Zafar, we talk about Atif Aslam, because we had a studio in our basement in Pakistan, in Lahore. Right now, I'm in New York at the moment. So everybody used to come there, record their songs. Atif Bhai has recorded so many different songs for Indian films over there. And when I used to, see my dad work like 5 days straight, 6 days straight without any sleep, working so hard. And then when you see the fruits of your hard work, like people loving your work and resonating with your work. I always wanted to create something and be something because I feel like I'm a people's person. So I always wanted to be in that regime where I could create something that people could resonate with. So when I used to see people connecting with my dad's music, of course, everybody's journey is different, right? So I wanted to put my journey, my life experiences into my art and see how people resonate with that. So that kind of made me start making songs, creating different melodies. Of course, my dad used to help me a lot, but that's how I got into it.
Amazing. So, was there any specific moment or any incident where you were like, "Aha, this is it for me"? Was there any specific? I don't
If I
per
think
chance.
about it, I think there is one. There is one, yeah, for sure. Because in 2019, we were here doing like, I think it was what, 9 state US tour. It was my dad's tour. It was for Shaukat Khanum. And I think it was Vegas, actually. And my dad just randomly said, "Do you want to perform today?" I was like, "What am I going to perform? I have no set list prepared." And he was like, just by the way, I see, kar lo, try karo. Let's see how it turns out. So I still remember I sang Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin by Sonu Nigam. It was an acoustic unplugged thing. And seeing like, 2,000, 3,000 people give you like, not, I would not call it, like, I'm not going to exaggerate that it was a standing ovation, but a lot of people loved it. Like everybody hooted and they're like, when they say once more or whatever like that. So everybody wanted me to sing more and more. So the same way that we were 4 tours, 4 concerts down on that tour. For the rest of the tour, I started to gain my confidence. I started singing at every tour, and the response started getting amazing. And I was like, all right, this is something that I love doing. It's not just work for me. It's always been my passion, but I've never been appreciated like that. Because of course, when you create a song in the studio, you release it slowly. If it becomes a hit, it becomes a flop. You don't really see the audience connecting to it. But when you're performing live, it's an intimate gathering between whether you say 1,000, 2,000, 200 people, whatever. The people amount doesn't matter. It's the quality of the interaction. So when it's 2,000 people looking at you, staring at you, and applauding the art that you're giving to them, and they're resonating, you're both on the same wavelength. I think that was the time that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put my all efforts in and then see where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes me.
Mashallah. So, I have to ask, how was that rush? Like when they stood
I
up and started clapping for you.
I think that rush is what keeps me going. Cause I mean, an artist is nothing without appreciation, right? No matter how much art we create, of course, it's our passion. We love doing it. We will do it. But unless and until we get the appreciation, there's no drive in us to create more and more and, be better than the previous one. Like every song that I've made so far, I've always wanted to make my next song better than the previous one. I mean, of course, my fans can love my first song more than the recent one, but it's my effort. So that rush, I think, is what keeps me going, or any artist going for that matter.
Amazing. So there's a Drew Hall there, मेरे वीर पंजाबी विच बोल पी सानू भी समझ आ जाए तो
जी जी
हम
पाजी।
चलो
जी पाजी, ऐसे ही पंजाबी च बोलने हैं।
आप पंजाबी में बोले मैं समझ लूंगी मगर बोल नहीं सकूंगी चलो तो like going based on that आप शिराज ऊपर के बेटे obviously this is no secret and
Mhm.
उनके उनके बेटे होना उनकी एक legacy होना I know it's gotta be something for lack of a better word like
Mhm.
growing up in that environment what was your earliest memories of a musical household or specifically just say उनके साथ बड़े होते like आप बहुत इस तरह जैसे आप कह रहे हैं आपने stars देखे अली जफर आतिफ असलम वगैरह तो आपकी इर्द गिर्द वो सारा कुछ हो रहा है तो would you say that almost inevitable था कि आप म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री में आए
I would say it was inevitable because I always thought कि मैं cricketer बनूंगा. मुझे बहुत शौक था cricket का. My dad was never like कि तुम्हें music ही करना है. The only thing he was adamant about was, which his dad was as well, and I think it paid off. He always said कि अपनी पढ़ाई पहले. Once you complete your studies, no matter whatever you want to do, तुम pursue कर सकते हो. So I really think that being in that environment every day, day in, day out, because it's in my basement, right? कैसे हो सकता है मैं नीचे ना जाऊं? And I think because वो passion था एक, it drove me कि मैं नीचे जाऊं every single day, spend those hours and whenever he's working. Even though जब मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता होता था, I used to just sit at the back like this and see, try to learn, try to grasp. Because मुझे I think बैठ के सीखना एक और चीज है, बट जब आप दूर बैठ के सिर्फ देख रहे होते हैं ना, दैट्स व्हाई कोचेस अक्सर ना एक बहुत हेलीकॉप्टर व्यू से देखते हैं जाके चीज को, बिकॉज जब आप दूर बैठ के देख रहे होते हैं, व्हेन यू आर इनसाइड द सिचुएशन, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट यू कैन नॉट रियली लुक एट, आपका विजन बहुत सामने की तरफ होता है. व्हेन यू लुक फ्रॉम अफार, बहुत सी चीजें होती हैं जो आपको सीखने को मिलती हैं. एंड आई थिंक आई हैव हैड द बेस्ट पीपल टू लर्न फ्रॉम, एज वी सेड, आतिफ असलम, शिराज उपल, अली जफर, अली नूर. तो हर कोई, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली आई थिंक एवरीबडी इज लर्निंग. कोई भी अगर दुनिया का बंदा ये कह दे कि आई एम परफेक्ट, आई मीन आई वुड नॉट एग्री विद दैट, राइट? बिकॉज टिल द लास्ट ब्रेथ आई थिंक वी आर स्टिल लर्निंग. तो ऐसे लोगों को देखना, वहां पे आके गाना, एंड अगर कोई लाइन है, एक दफा नहीं, दो दफा नहीं, 10 10 दफा उस लाइन को करेंगे टिल दे नो दे आर सेटिस्फाइड विद इट कि इट्स परफेक्ट. तो उस चीज को सीखना, उससे वो एफर्ट पता होना कि लोग तो एक दफा 3 मिनट का गाना सुन के कहते हैं वाह व्हाट अ सॉन्ग, उनको नहीं पता उसके पीछे कितनी एफर्ट है, कितने
Hmm.
क्रिएटिव माइंड्स उसके पीछे आए हैं, इवन द आर्टिस्ट कितनी मेहनत उसको लगी थी उसको रिकॉर्ड करने में. तो दैट्स जस्ट अ प्रोसेस जो कि ऑफ कोर्स म्यूजिशियंस ही जानते हैं. तो आई थिंक उस सारे एक्सपोजर ने मुझे आज वहां पहुंचाया है जिधर मैं हूँ.
जबरदस्त I mean आप जैसा इंसान अगर कह रहा है कि I'm not perfect like honestly आपकी म्यूजिक मैं सुनती हूँ and it's has the perfect blend of the desi
थैंक यू सो
flavor
मच.
with the Western music that I grew up listening to. So I personally think कि आप frankly speaking आप काफी हद तक बहुत अच्छा गाते हैं
थैंक
frankly
यू सो
speaking.
मच. थैंक यू जी, आई
So
अप्रिशिएट इट.
yeah, so आप आप इन सब के सामने जब गाना गाते थे आप जैसे आपने कहा कि nobody knows what you're going through, like in terms of what goes into like making a song. This is kind of off topic, but इस तरह के लोगों के सामने गाते हुए obviously dad तो dad है मगर like Ali Noor, Ali Zafar, Atif Aslam उनके सामने गाते हुए were you ever intimidated or
I was always intimidated. मुझे हमेशा लगता था कि I'm not up to the mark. Because I think that's how one progresses. I mean, believing in yourself is something else. पर जब आप ऐसे लोगों के सामने गा रहे हो जो कि प्रॉपर मंझे हुए आर्टिस्ट हैं, जो वो चीज करते आ रहे हैं बार बार, लाइक इवन फॉर दैट मैटर हम क्रिकेट की बात कर लें, नो मैटर हाउ गुड ऑफ अ प्लेयर यू आर, द फर्स्ट टाइम यू एक्चुअली प्ले इन टू द स्टेडियम विद फैंस ऑल अराउंड, और आपसे एक सीनियर बैट्समैन दूसरी साइड पे खड़ा हुआ क्रीज के, वहां पे खेलना, इट्स वेरी हार्ड. So I was always intimidated, if that's the question. बट आई थिंक उस इंटिमिडेशन के बाद उस बड़े आर्टिस्ट के ऊपर होता है कि वो जूनियर को ट्रीट कैसे करता है। एंड आई थिंक आई
Hmm.
वाज सराउंडेड बाय द बेस्ट पीपल, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, कि दे ऑलवेज एनकरेज्ड मी। अब मुझे नहीं याद उस टाइम पे जब मैं छोटा था मैं कितना बुरा या कितना अच्छा गाता था, बट एवरीवन टोल्ड मी, दे अप्रिशिएटेड मी। और जहां ऑफ कोर्स आई थिंक झूठी तारीफ कभी भी किसी की नहीं करनी चाहिए, मतलब उसके मुंह पे एटलीस्ट तरीके से, बट उसको बताया जाए कि कहाँ उसको इम्प्रूव करना चाहिए। बिकॉज वरना वो शायद उस फूल्स पैराडाइज में रहता रहे कि नहीं नहीं मुझे तो सब कुछ आता है। बट नहीं, आई
Hmm.
थिंक मुझे सब बड़े आर्टिस्ट ने बताया कि यहाँ पे तुम इसको ऐसे कर लो, इसको ऐसे कर लो, बिकॉज आई वॉज बोर्न हियर। और जिसकी वजह से अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मुझे कभी एक्सेंट या किसी इस तरह की चीज का इशू नहीं हुआ। बट वो चीज मुझे एक कौन भी देगी कि मेरी उर्दू भी थोड़ी वेस्टर्नाइज निकलती थी। तो आई थिंक आतिफ भाई एंड माई डैड, ऑफ कोर्स माई डैड ऑलवेज केप्ट करेक्टिंग मी, उनका तो सबसे बड़ा पार्ट है ही। बट आफ्टर हिम आई थिंक आतिफ भाई वाज द फर्स्ट वन हु पॉइंटेड दैट आउट एज वेल, कि इसको थोड़ा सा ठीक कर लेना तो शायद तुझे पाकिस्तान में और बेहतर रिकग्निशन मिले। बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स वरना किसी को लगता है बाहर से आके कोई वानाबी सिंगर है या कुछ भी, तो मेक श्योर यू आर वेल कनेक्टेड विद योर रूट्स।
I'm actually surprised to learn that you grew up here. आपकी उर्दू की तलफ़्फ़ुज़ से लगता नहीं है। आप तो that's amazing, mashallah. So I mean, I was already impressed, but I'm officially impressed more so now.
थैंक
बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं लगता कि and I let me tell you, I've heard people saying जो कि इधर के बड़े और उनका थोड़ा सा मेरे साथ भी हो जाता है, and I have to be like aware of कि जब मैं बोल रही हूँ,
यू।
जैसे मेरी गुलाबी उर्दू तो आती ही आती है हमेशा।
नहीं नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स यू आर ग्रेट माशाल्लाह।
मगर आपके like especially to sing especially because I know singing के अंदर जो तलफ़्फ़ुज़ है वो बहुत difficult हो जाता है because you get carried away with the song and sometimes maybe जैसे ये सबीना कह रही है अड़े कोड़े old
Yeah.
and whatever. So but very good, excellent. I'm impressed, Hadi, already. How do
Thank
you
you.
think like was there how do you approach creating a new song like from idea to final track because a lot of your music is by the way guys a lot of his music is his it's
Hmm.
original Hadi Ubal. So like
Yeah.
what kind of inspires you to write a new song and how do you like do you start with a verse or does the beat come first? How do you go about doing that?
I think personally it's about the vibe and the kind of mood जिसमें आप उस दिन हो, and it's just literally the setting as well. Okay, I think one of my new songs would be like probably एक डेढ़ महीने के अंदर आएगा, but that was that I made from अभी मैं Tampa से वापस आ रहा था New York 2 days ago, and I think I composed a few melodies. It's just about the zone कि आप वहाँ पे क्या हो, आपकी surroundings में लोग किस तरह के हैं, and मेलोडी सबसे पहले बनती है। बट उस मेलोडी के भी पीछे आपके सबकॉन्शियस में कोई ना कोई इमोशन चल रहा होता है, whether that is heartbreak, whether that is love, because of course I think this time it was love, that's why एक happy melody बन के निकली। बट लिरिक्स बहुत बाद में आते हैं, then you, I mean everybody has their own way of composing, probably जो लिरिक्स पहले लिखते होंगे वो उसके ऊपर मेलोडी बनाते होंगे। मेरे लिए मेलोडी आई थिंक इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, क्योंकि लिरिक्स यस ऑफ कोर्स दे मीन समथिंग, वो पूरे गाने को लेके चलते हैं, बट मेलोडी नीड्स टू बी समथिंग जो आपको याद रहे, जिसको आप बाद में गुनगुनाते रहें। आपको लिरिक्स नहीं भी याद तो एटलीस्ट यू कैन हम इट। अगर आपको
Mm.
सिर्फ लिरिक्स याद है और आपको मेलोडी नहीं याद, तो आपको गाना नहीं याद होगा, उसमें से सिर्फ बोल याद होंगे गाने के। तो मेरे लिए आई थिंक मेलोडी प्लेज अ बिग पार्ट। बट द वे आपने क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस की बात की, तो आई थिंक इट्स द पीपल अराउंड यू, इट्स द इमोशंस एंड इट्स द सिचुएशंस यू हैव बीन इन, कि आपके ऊपर कितनी अगर आपने हार्डशिप्स देखी हैं या कुछ भी, या देयर इज समथिंग यू वांट टू अचीव। बिकॉज मेरा एक पर्सपेक्टिव है कि आज अगर आप सिंगर हैं तो मैं आपको सुनता हूँ, तो वो
Mm.
गाना कभी भी हादी उपल की स्टोरी नहीं बताना चाहिए, वो स्टोरी
Mm.
बतानी चाहिए जो आपकी अपनी स्टोरी है, एंड देन आई कैन रिलेट टू यू मोर। तो मेरे हर गाने में कोई ना कोई मेरी अपनी स्टोरी है, दैट इज बेस्ड ऑफ ऑफ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट इमोशंस। ऑफ कोर्स दैट्स माय पर्सनल लाइफ, तो मैं उसको आके बताता नहीं हूँ कि ये गाना इससे रिलेटेड है, ये गाना इससे है। बट आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द आर्टिस्ट जो कि आज माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह एक पेडेस्टल पे हैं, देयर म्यूजिक इज देयर ओन म्यूजिक। They can
Mm.
be inspired by thousands of artists, people, whatever, but their music is original. It's not copied from someone. तो I think जब आपकी चीज ओरिजिनल होती है तभी लोग आपको पसंद करते हैं।
Excellent. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, relatability is part and parcel to not only being loved by the audience, but also your creative work actually rising, to meet the
Mhm.
preference of so many. And actually, so वही बात हो गई कि आपने कहा कि आपकी love inspired. So yeah, I kind of did a little bit of digging, so I know what love inspired you were. Mashallah, may Allah Ta'ala always bless you, inshallah. So definitely to be in that mindset where you are being love inspired is also itself
Mhm.
a blessing. Would you say that your significant other is an inspiration for many of your songs?
Oh yes, of course. There is one song that I think that's one of the closest songs to me as well. We were not married at that time, but we were long distance. She used to be in London, I used to be in Pakistan. Or I was just trying to express somehow that you're everything to me. तो
Oh,
मेरे गाने का नाम ही यही है कि तू है काफी, ना चाहूं कुछ और तू ही है काफी. But the whole song, if you ever listen to it, it's based off of a 5 hour time zone difference. कि उसकी I'll sing one बहुत छोटी सी लाइन है. I'm not sure अगर आपने गाना सुना है नहीं. It says होने लगी मेरी रातों से दोस्ती कुछ गहरी. अब this is because मैं 11-12 बजे सोता होता था. But because of the time difference and she used to work and go to college at that time, मेरी सुबह 5-5 बजे 6-6 बजे तक मैं उठा होता था, नमाज पढ़ के सोता होता था. तो ये रूटीन कभी भी नहीं थी मेरी. But that song really defines the time that we were together, but separate as well. So I think my significant other has really contributed to a lot of my songs.
mashallah. Yeah, Mr. G saying, bring her to the concert, please. She's beautiful, mashallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah. So, so yes, definitely. ये इश्क अक्सर लोगों को insomniac बना देता है.
True.
But you, आपको superstar भी उसने बना दिया, because that is a very
I
beautiful song,
think
and I
so.
have
I think
heard
so.
it.
Inshallah, long way to go, but much love to all of my fans. जिन जिन ने भी
Mashallah.
मेरा music support किया आज तक. Thank you so much.
Mashallah. So, before we go, because I know हमारा time थोड़ा सा up होने वाला है, अगर आप और time दे सकते तो जरूर बताइएगा. But with that said, um,
Sure.
what's something about your music that you feel is distinctly yours, and something that that sets you apart from your father's style of music? Coming back to your dad again.
Coming back to my dad. Firstly, I love his songs not just because he's my dad. बहुत लोग ये सोचते होंगे कि हाँ सिर्फ dad है इसलिए तारीफ कर रहा है. And I would also like to clarify one more thing as well. बहुत से लोग समझते होंगे mostly because of course मैंने अपने से relate नहीं करा मैं बात. I've not heard that much from people. But let's just say आज अमिताभ और अभिषेक है, right? अभिषेक जितनी मर्जी अच्छी एक्टिंग भी कर लेना मैं कहता हूँ वो अपने पोटेंशियल को भी एक्सीड कर ले. पहली लफ्ज ये निकलेगी गुड यार. अगली बात फिर भी यार जेड़ा अमिताभ सी ना शोले की गल है यार. इट्स जस्ट अ नेचुरल थिंग
Oh
बिकॉज
gosh.
वो लोग आपको उस पर्सपेक्टिव से नहीं देखते थे. देयर इज ऑलवेज अ कंपैरिजन इवन दो नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि देयर आर टू कंप्लीटली वेरी डिफरेंट पीपल जिनके अपने बिल्कुल कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं. बट ऑफ कोर्स जितना लोगों को लगता है ना कि आसान है कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. I think I was getting a call. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. So sorry, I think I was getting a call in between.
Okay.
I was where was I exactly? Yeah, I was like अल्लाह का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है, but बहुत से लोग हैं जो उस चीज से deprived हैं. तो उस चीज में yes, it's a pro being a singer's son. But बहुत सी चीजों में वो एक नुकसान भी है. Because when people are listening to you, they're not listening to just you. They already have a stereotype and they already have a pedestal in their mind जिससे उन्होंने compare करना है. तो अगर उनको उससे अच्छा लगा तो वो कहेंगे कि हाँ आप अच्छा गाते हैं. अगर उन्हें उससे अच्छा नहीं लगा तो वो प्रॉब्ली कहेंगे जी जी बेटे अच्छे हैं आप कोई नहीं है थोड़ा सा इम्प्रूव करके आइएगा दोबारा. या प्रॉब्ली दे वुड वॉक आउट या एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. तो नेपोटिज्म आई थिंक उसके प्रोज भी बहुत हैं ऑफ कोर्स क्योंकि चीजें आपको एक सिल्वर स्पून में मिल जाती हैं. बट उतने ही कॉन्स आई थिंक यू हैव टू वर्क ट्वाइस एज हार्ड देन द रेगुलर पर्सन. But as far as the music is concerned, I think मेरे dad का बहुत ज़्यादा because of course he's like produced so many background scores for different films. उनका बहुत फिल्मी किस्म का music है. And I think people have mostly liked his sad songs a lot. क्योंकि I think उन्होंने कभी भी बहुत classical या किसी भी इस तरह की चीज पे focus करने की बजाय I think more mainly his voice was always about expression. कि वो मुझे हमेशा ऐसे सिखाते थे कि बेटे अगर तुमने दर्द का लफ्ज इस्तेमाल किया ना तो पहले सोचो कि दर्द होता क्या है ताकि जब अगला दर्द को सुने तो उसको वो दर्द महसूस हो. सिर्फ दर्द बोलने के लिए नहीं है. इट्स एक्चुअली अ वर्ड एंड इट्स अ फीलिंग इट्स एन इमोशन. इट्स नॉट कि आपने एक लिरिक मिल गया और आपने उसको मेलोडी में बिठा देना. So I think because I go to the gym a lot and I'm still towards the younger side and मेरा बहुत ज़्यादा upbeat pop की तरफ होता है थोड़ा. I'm not gonna say house, but it's gonna be more like upbeat pop. But my dad's scores, that's gonna be more filmy, a little bit more romantic, a bit sad, but more towards the slower and more expressive side, if that clears your question.
It does. And going back to your point about nepotism is not necessarily, being related to somebody who's already, I think I agree with you 101%. And that's a very good perspective. I think I've never heard it put that way before. You actually have a
Mhm.
higher bar to,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's like somebody who's already established, who's already identified themselves as somebody to listen to. So for you to, not only meet that, but exceed that expectation and be like for you as Hadi Upal is like,
Mhm.
it's beyond. Sabina asks, do you believe in healthy competition and which other singer do you consider your peer? Okay.
I really do believe in healthy competition because I've always been a sportsman my entire life. As I told you, okay, a lot of people don't know this, but मैं almost Pakistan ki under 16 के लिए खेल चुका था. But my O level exams came up and my family was always about पढ़ाई 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 पहले, so I had to back out. But healthy competition, I think, is something that really motivates you to bring out the best in you. And if I talk about my peers, there's this kid who's really, really doing great, mashallah. Probably आप लोगों ने उसका गाना भी सुना होगा, Sadke, if you've heard. It's from Ashid Wajahat. I would
Okay.
really consider him my peer. I think मुझसे age में थोड़ा सा ही उसका gap है, but he's doing really well, mashallah. And I think उसका एक drama भी आ रहा है आज तक आजकल मैंने देखा नहीं है, but कुछ clips आए हैं, and I think he's doing really, really wonderful in acting as well. So if this video reaches to him, shout out to him. He's doing great, mashallah.
Awesome. Excellent. So, in terms of what song, if you were to perform a song like today, what song would you like performing the most in a live session or even at a concert for that matter?
I would leave my dad out of this because, of course, उनके गानों की एक अलग मेरे साथ attachment है. But if there's one song that I even sometimes open my concert with, let's see on the 28th. But I don't know why, because it was produced at my house. My dad has produced this, and it's why one of my favorite singers and a person who I really look up to. I think that would be Hona Tha Pyar by Atif Aslam. I
I
love
love
that
that
song.
song. That's my favorite song. It's my all-time favorite. Awesome.
That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Awesome. So yeah, I agree that that is a beautiful song, and I'm sure like again, having heard your voice, I can't wait to hear you sing it live
Inshallah.
for sure. Um,
Inshallah.
so if there wasn't, I feel like I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask it nonetheless. If you could collaborate with an artist, and again, let's leave your dad out of this, who would you
Okay.
collaborate with?
I mean, होना था प्यार के बाद आपको थोड़ा सा idea I think हो ही गया होगा, but I think it would definitely be Atif Bhai. He's a wonderful soul. He's a gem of a soul. I mean, whenever I think I really, really look up to him, और उसकी वजह से, of course, my dad is with me in the studio, तो वो तो सुन ही चुके होते हैं वो गाना. But a lot of my songs, covers, सारे मैं उनको भेजता भी हूँ अक्सर. And he always takes out the time, whether he's on a tour, he's busy, he does take out the time to get back to me on that, and he gives me his honest advice. So I think उस advice ने भी मुझे बहुत help किया to get to where I am today.
Amazing. Yeah, Atif was here in Jersey about a couple of months in October, so and I had the pleasure of emceeing that show. So that yeah, he's a
MashaAllah.
very gentle, kind soul. I agree. Like especially this time around, it was definitely lots of moments that we could treasure, and I look forward to a Hadi and Atif Aslam collaboration for sure, inshallah, in the near
Inshallah.
future.
Inshallah.
Um, I think you should make a kids academy to find raw talents. Okay,
Inshallah.
okay, that's
Inshallah.
an idea. That's a
That is
great
an idea for
idea.
sure.
Inshallah. So, before we go, what's next for you? Anything exciting your fans should look out for? And if you could give a message to us tonight before you go, what would it be?
So there is a lot of stuff for sure, because of course we were just going through Ramadan, but now that Ramadan's over, inshallah, there's at least like two songs in the pipeline, which are for two Pakistani movies, different movies, but they're probably gonna come around the end of the year. I'm hoping. Of course, I can't say the names as of yet. And but as far as my originals are concerned, I'm literally at the shoot right now. इसके बाद मैंने वो shoot करना है, but that should be out in about 3 to 4 weeks, inshallah. I have an original coming up. And as far as a message is concerned, I would just say no matter what the world says, हर इंसान के पास सबसे बड़ी, you know, चीज तो ये है कि आजकल social media, everybody's on social media. There's not a single person in this world, unless and until वो बेचारे किसी बहुत ही ऐसी जगह से हैं where they can't afford it, या वहां तक वो उसकी पहुंच नहीं है. But जिस जिसके पास है, they have the platform. मेरे डैड के जमाने की सबसे बड़ी चीज मुश्किल जो होती थी, वो ये थी, no matter how good your things are, आपके पास एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है अपनी चीज पहुंचाने के लिए। तो आई थिंक पीपल डोंट रियली हैव एक्सक्यूजेस अब कि मेरे पास प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, जिसकी वजह से ऑफ कोर्स क्वांटिटी बहुत बढ़ गई है चीजों की। आई एम नॉट गोना से कि लोग अच्छा काम नहीं कर रहे, बट बहुत सी चीजें जिसकी वो क्वालिटी नहीं है बट क्वांटिटी बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ चुकी है कंटेंट की। तो उसके अंदर आई नो कहना बहुत आसान है कि हाँ जी सोशल मीडिया आप लगाएं, बट स्टिल आई थिंक नो मैटर हाउ द रिस्पॉन्स यू आर गेटिंग, you should know कि you're putting your 100% into it, ताकि कल को when you look back upon it आपको अंदर से कोई रिग्रेट ना हो। तो आई थिंक यू हैव द प्लेटफॉर्म। अगर आप किसी भी तरह की स्किल में बिलीव करते हैं, अगर आपके पास लेट्स से आप एक आर्टिस्ट हैं, आप एक सिंगर हैं, म्यूजिशियन हैं, कुछ भी, अगर आप इवन नात पढ़ते हैं, एनीथिंग दैट यू वांट द वर्ल्ड टू लिसन टू, just put it out there, and if you're serious about it just keep doing it, no matter जैसा भी response आ रहा हो, just keep doing it, and inshallah write it down. There's going to be one day that you're going to look back and say thank you Allah that I did not give up.
I agree 100%. It's a little known fact. I started this journey as a writer because I like to write,
Oh, अच्छा
and
अच्छा,
I yeah,
mashallah,
and
mashallah.
I grew up in the United States and I taught myself how to write and read Urdu and started doing poetry. And actually, the आप जब बोल रहे थे ना कि आपको like इस तरह के भी elders होने चाहिए जो आपको encourage करे. I actually sent my first poem to a poet that I admired, and he literally
No,
said to me, कभी ना लिखना he literally said to
really?
me कभी ना लिखना
Yeah.
and मैंने कहा अल्लाह ये क्या हो गया मगर
Of
फिर
course,
मैंने
of course.
गिव अप नहीं किया और मैं लिखती रही एंड इस तरह जैसे आप कह रहे हैं अपनी आवाज इस्तेमाल करती रही सोशल मीडिया पे डालती रही एंड
बिल्कुल।
सुभान अल्लाह now about 3.5 years later here I am. So I agree with you.
माशाल्लाह,
This is
माशाल्लाह।
an excellent message to give, and I honestly like I hope and pray that हम सब आप जैसे लोगों से not only like
इंशाल्लाह,
आपकी presence में हम ये चीज सीख सके आपकी journey से ये सीख सकें कि
बिल्कुल।
it's about I don't think necessarily where you come from. It's about what you've done on your own. And I, honestly speaking, Hadi, you've done a lot on your own. And I look forward to
Thank you,
seeing what's
thank you.
more to come from, inshallah, your endeavors,
Inshallah,
inshallah. All right, so
inshallah, for
guys,
sure.
Hadi will be joining us on March 28th at Parlor Banquet. He's the highlight of our show. He's also supporting us in our amazing cause, which is, again, Women to Women Forum, which supports battered and domestically abused women. And he's so honorable to, help us draw our audience there. And he's going to enlighten the crowd when you come. So please do join us on March 28th, Saturday at 6 p.m. Can't wait to see you there. And Hadi, I definitely
Likewise, yeah,
can't wait to see
likewise.
you there.
Really looking forward to perform for all of you. Whoever hasn't
Awesome.
bought the tickets, go get them now.
Go get them now. And I'll share that link shortly as well. Yet again, thank you, Hadi. Assalamu
Thank you
alaikum.
so much for your time. Allah
All right,
Hafiz.
take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye, guys.